It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That's taken on the 25. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Block gonna throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ballage. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They give him a gain of 38.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run here with Ballage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Balaj. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards.
From midfield, here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd down and 5. Throwing now is Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because Just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They run it with Balaj. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw it is Locke. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7.
Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Miami.
Tua now on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
3rd and inches.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
The tackle made at the
They'll give him a yard on the play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Tua now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
First and goal at the 9.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Tua now, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and through, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the turnover, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For number 19. incomplete. Brings up second down and 5 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Locke working out of the gun. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this off.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's letting it fly for Cook. He's got a man complete. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 94 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Tua to try again on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second and 4.
On second down, Tua. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down and 4. Lock flushed out right. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete.
From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possession.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kalen Ballage, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a score closer. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
31, Patriots 20.
McCann's got it teed up. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Tua. Flush to his right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Now rebounding right here.
Taken down at the
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Locke. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Lock. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Balaj. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. Lock. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Locke. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a run with Balaj. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Now 4th and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Balaj, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Over the middle to Beckham. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Back to throw is Tua. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's